Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. So I am continuing work in my journal here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. This cough seems to be getting worse. It seems to be turning into something else all of a sudden. So I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't get too bad here. I'm noticing that it seems to not just be a bothersome thing right now. But we're going to ignore it and move on. I'm just continuing working. I've been working in this all afternoon. Got the cover done. I haven't got the front done, but I've got it kind of in my mind what I'm going to do. I got the front and the back done. I love how it turned out. I think it is so cute. Oh, I might need to put a little bit of glue there, but it hasn't really quite dried, so we'll see. So, I got to do something with this. These are the pages, you know, that are kind of glued, so you can't really tear them out. There's the back and the front that's like that. Yeah, see, this isn't dried yet. So, I thought, well, why don't I just do something in my prompt? So, I got to looking, and prompt number 5. Now, this is, I looked for an autumn prompt, journal prompt list, and it came up with one that Maud, I'm not sure what Maud's, her YouTube is, but if you Google it, you'll find this. And Barbara's is 49 Dragonflies, and this is their prompt list from last year, last autumn. I haven't tried to get a hold of them because I figure that they've got so many followers and everything. I don't think that I would even, I mean, I guess I could try to send her a message, but goodness, how many messages does she get a day? I don't even know how my message would get noticed. I guess I will try to send her one, but I figure it's out there and it's just on the internet, and there's no, like, it was free last year. So if it was free last year, I'm kind of guessing it's free this year. I don't think she would care. So I guess I'm kind of thinking, why bother her with another message? Because I don't know. It's probably free last year. It's free this year. So anyway, that's my thought. But if you Google it, it's on the internet. So anyway, it says attach an autumn themed envelope to your page and put something special inside it. So I'm going to attach an autumn themed envelope to this page and attach this inside it. Alright, but the first thing I got to do is cover this page. So this is in the collection that I'm using. I'm using this collection by Louise HEINZL. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, I gotta remember this. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm going to my video where I have all this down here. My brain. Oh, it's still saying processing. No, that's not the one that's processing. Good. This video will probably start record. No, well, okay. LUISE HEINZL. And I can't pronounce what the kit's called. If you go to her YouTube, you will find the information for this kit. The name is in another language, and I cannot pronounce it. So it's easiest to go to her YouTube channel. Okay, so I guess it's easiest if I just put this on here. I'm trying to decide. I do not want to get my matte medium out again. I think I'm just going to use my big glue stick. sleeves are a little big on me. The temperature was 82 degrees today. I'm going to put some wax paper between the pages there. And so when I went to town, I kind of dressed appropriately for 82 degrees. Short sleeves and all that. I mean, I didn't dress like shorts and all that stuff. I never do. I don't even do that when it's super hot. But I don't have sandals or anything. I never wear sandals. I was freezing. Then I went to the grocery store and I thought, oh, I am so cold. Came home and I put different pants on and this long sleeve shirt, and I am wishing I had winter clothes on. Before I settle in for the evening, I will have my winter jammies on. I don't know what is wrong with me. I am just so cold. I don't know what's going on. And it was 82 degrees out. I mean, granted, we don't have the humidity now, but good grief. Everybody else was walking around in a t-shirt. I didn't have tennis shoes, but my shoes were like tennis shoes. They just weren't. They didn't have. They were slip-on. My goodness, I can't figure out what's going on with me. I wonder if my blood work will come back anemic. I don't know. That's so weird. I've got my little space heater out for in here. That worked pretty good. Okay, now I think I have that pretty tucked in down there. We'll do this side. And I'm doing, if you haven't seen my other videos, I am doing a altered book for this video. I'm really enjoying doing altered books, so I thought that's what I would do. That's really gluey on there. This page does not go all the way over. It's really short compared to the rest of them. So that's why I want to put this in here. I don't want to get glue on this other page. You'll be able to see it once I get this. I love this big glue stick, and I haven't been able to find it anymore. I had to call, we go out of town shopping about an hour away from here. That's just what you do when you live where I live. And I called that store and they had 2 in stock, and so I bought those. And that's the last place I've been able to find them. I guess they're not carrying them anymore. They were in their kids section of crafting stuff. My daughter has looked at her kids section and they're not there. Oh, I'm going to have to cut the top of the page off there because it's longer. Okay. Yeah, I think, yeah. The page, I didn't think I had it cut right, but I was giving up on it. I couldn't quite figure it out, so I thought, I'm just going to turn it over and cut it once I get it on the paper. So, scissors, 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 scissors. Sometimes I just think that's easier than trying to measure, and I didn't know how far down in here it would go, and I thought, I don't want to print that paper again. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm just trimming the paper. I'm sorry, I had to get it close enough that I could see it. This book, at least this page right here in this book, is not in here even. It's all kinds of crooked. Look at that. This is the page behind it. It is not in here straight. That's why I gave up on trying to figure out where I needed to cut this paper. And at the top and the bottom and all that, because you can see like where it's just not straight. I thought, okay, I'm losing my mind on this one. Just stick it on there and then cut it afterwards, because this is nuts. And it's only supposed to be a one-year devotional for somebody. It's not supposed to be something that you're keeping in your collection for years to come. That's, you know, so I'm sure they were just printing it and getting it out of here. Little did they know, it's a 2005 devotional, and in 2021 somebody would be turning it into a altered book. I'm sure that was not on anybody's thoughts. Oh, well, let me get my little, I know how to do that. Alright. Oh, my legs are hurting. Sorry, I had to stand up for a minute. My knee was just... Ooh. My legs have been going to sleep. Strange, strange, strange. Okay, so now I have to cut out this envelope here. And I am asking myself why I did not cut this out before. This is part of the collection. This paper first. That seems so much easier. And I'm getting the digital kit fever. I have never had a digital kit for doing junk journaling before. My friend that I make that I do, where are my words? Paper piecing? Yeah, I've paper pieced for 10 years now, and I can't come up with the word paper piecing. Wow. That I do paper piecing for. She has done, well, she's doing digital now. She's not delving into the world of junk journaling yet. I keep putting bugs in her ears. Anyway, I hope she does. I would love it if she did. But anyway, oh, I could create with that. Oh, could I ever? Anyway, she's done, you know, some papers and stuff for scrapbooking, but I have never had like a whole kit for doing junk journaling, and I am loving this. Like, you know, I can cut into this stuff, and I can cut a mushroom and stuff, and then I can just print the stuff all over again and use it the way that it was intended. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm loving this, and I have so many prints a month, and so it's no big deal, and if I use up my ink, they send me more. I don't have to go to the store and spend 60, 70 bucks on ink, so I'm not fretting about, you know, needing to buy ink. Because, wow, that's a lot a month to spend on ink. And if I go over on my ink or on my printing, well, that's $1 or $2. I don't know, what is it, $1 for 10 pages or something? Last month I went over and it cost me $2 because I went over twice. Because I went over and then I forgot, oh hey, I have to print my stuff for the town board meeting. Duh. And then my printer wouldn't work, so I printed all those pages, but I didn't really print them because my printer wouldn't print black, so I just printed a bunch of empty pages. But you know, that still went against my count, so I went over again. That kind of stunk. I had to pay for a bunch of pages to go through my printer and just go right back in my printer. But anyway, so I just love the freedom of that. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just saying that the digital kits is like, I've just finally got the bug. I'm like, wow. Yeah. So I said to my husband last night, can I buy another digital kit this weekend? He says, what is a digital kit? I said, well, just trust me, I love it, and can I have a new allowance each week, please? And I know a lot of you are thinking, this is not the 50s, you should not have allowance. No, it's how we do our bills. That's how we do our bills. I like having an allowance, that way I know that I'm not like taking money out of our account and that needed to go towards a bill. That way, like, the bills are getting paid and I know that I've got this allowance, this is for groceries, and this is for, I can spend this on clothes, I can spend this on, you know, my scrappy fund, or my, you know, say I need something, like right now I need boots, and so I can save up and buy that. That money is being saved for that. And, you know, like that's a special fund. And so that's kind of how it goes. Like, say I want something, say I'm saving up for something big in my scrappy, and I've got funds to go, like, to this, and funds to go to this, and funds to go to that. If I want something extra big for, say, scrapbooking, there's something that came out and it's, you know, a higher price, then I can pool all this together and do that. I don't have to, he says, well, this is for this, and this is for this, and this is for this. That's fine. That's how it's all divvied out and it's given to me, but I can, like, say, oh, I'm going to put it all together and get this. It's not like he's saying, this is what you could spend on that. It's just that that's how it's, say it's an envelope system, and that's how it's put together, and we know things are being paid that way. Does that make sense? Because I've thought about it, and I'm like, you know, it sounds bad that I'm saying, well, I'm asking hubby if I can do this. It's not that kind of a relationship. I just wanted to explain that because I don't want y'all to think he's this, like, a master over me. That's not it. He's not like that. He would give me all the money in the world if we had it. That's not it. It's just us trying to budget. Does that make sense? I hope so. He's not trying to be a, you know, master. It's just budgeting. We're budgeting. Paying those doggone bills. And things are getting higher. You guys, I went to the grocery store today. Doritos sounded good. I didn't come home with Doritos. $8 a bag. $8. Yep. I kind of watch prepper videos. I'm not a prepper, but I have been watching them just because I find them interesting to see what they have been saying is going to, you know, go up, and they're kind of on target about some things. They're kind of way off target about some other things too. But They have been talking about this inflation that was going to happen because of COVID. Yeah, they've been right about a lot of it. I've kind of been prepping with some stuff that we, use all the time, so we're okay. But I don't have any Doritos. Don't need Doritos. They're not on my weight loss thing. So it's a good thing they were $8 a bag, because Doritos did not need to come home with me. The scales would have laughed at me. And then when I go to my doctor's appointment next week, my doctor would not have looked at me and said, "Good job, Gina, what are you doing?" She would have said, "Oh, well, you were doing so good at your last doctor appointment. What happened?" And I would have said, "Doritos." Darn, they weren't $8 a bag. So I have the $8 to thank. I'm being silly, aren't I? Oh my goodness. The things that come out of my mouth when I turn on that camera. My granddaughter is looking at her mother right now and going, "Mom, did you just hear Grandma?" Oh my gracious. Yes. Yes, Michaela, and she's not shocked. She's lived with me all her life. Okay, so this thing has got to be able to be open. It's not going to go on this side because this darn page is so short. So it will go on this side though. But I wonder, yeah, I'm going to do it this way. This has got to be, I'm going to go get my stencil. I'm going to stencil out. Be right back. I know exactly which one I want. Just got to see if it's in here in the drawer, if I put it away like I should have, and I did. Got it. Okay. This is a pretty little stencil. I like this one. Now, let me get my other brush. I think I'm going to get my bigger brush, or I'm going to be stenciling forever with that little bitty thing. Get this so it's pretty straight up and down. That right there. I just can't stand a white inside of an envelope when everything else is all, antique looking. Oh, I hope I didn't just move that. I don't think I did. How's it looking? Yeah, that looks pretty. Surely got down far enough. Yeah, I did. Put that over here somewhere. And then I'm going to go over just a little bit. I don't want to go too dark because then you won't be able to see my stenciling, and that'll defeat the whole purpose of it. Just a little bit here. Alright, that cover. Yep. Alright, there we go. Now, trying to decide if I want to go ahead and glue that. Oh, if I could glue it that way, silly Willy. I don't think I need that bright washi tape that came with that. That's going to go there, and I will definitely make a pocket out of it. And I think this will probably go, I don't think this is going to fit in there very well, so I think this will probably go back behind. Let's ink up around this. Oh, it's about time for my husband to be off work. He's going to be calling any minute. I'll just hit ignore. But the phone will be ringing. Put it over here so that I will be able to hit ignore real quick. Like, I didn't realize so much time had went by so fast. Okay, I think that I will fold this like this. I love that there's mushrooms on this. Is that going to be, yeah, that will fit back behind there. Okay. Actually, I could just put this in here like this. Yeah, it doesn't have to fit down in there. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to fit so that you close it. I love that the mushrooms are showing because that will go totally with this theme. Alright. That works. So what am I going to put on this thing? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this down. And I think I will use this glue for that. Although, you know what, I can get a thinner line with this. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Well, not very thin the way my hand's shaking. Goodness gracious. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, there we go. Alright, now, let's see what I have that will fit. I might have to pull out some other stuff here. Because, put that there. And that paper's for the back. Let's see. Let's see here. Oops. Okay. I wonder if that little snail. Putting that little snail there. I'll set that aside. I'm sorry, I keep pulling it up to me and you can't even see it. And maybe one of those little guys and maybe one of those little guys. Let's look these over. Because I could cut these out, you know. I think she might fit there. Let's cut this tag out. I may end up with this bunny all over this thing because I just love her. I don't think she'll fit there with her mushroom, but I think she will without her mushroom. I'm going to cut her out loosely with the mushroom and see. But I probably am going to have to lose the mushroom. Ooh, about lost her. I got kind of wacky with my scissors there. I whacked her head off. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I am like loony here. Okay, yeah. Unless that's going to be up, so she could just be like that and her mushroom hanging over. Or I could put her, no, I like her over here better. You know, I'm going to cut her out better and her mushroom is going to hang over because this is going to be in here like this. And so it doesn't matter if the mushroom hangs over because this envelope is not going to close. So I need to turn on my other light here. That probably helps you anyway, doesn't it? It's getting dark. I just realized it's starting to get dark. Yuck. It's not that late. That's not nice. So it's been a nice day here. I've just been, after I got home, I've just been working on videos. Got some laundry done. I went by the thrift store. I did my video for that. It was a real short one, but I found something interesting I never found at the thrift store before. It's absolutely not meant for junk journaling at all, but lots of stuff we use isn't. I found me a real cute Betsy Johnson sweatshirt. It's in the dryer right now. I hope it fits. I didn't try it on first because it kind of looked like it hadn't been washed before it was taken to the thrift store. So I wasn't sure, but I wasn't going to try it on until I knew for sure that it had been washed. So kind of funny like that. I bet lots of us are. I like this piece of ribbon. I'm going to put that across the bottom. Just remembered I had a piece of ribbon I was going to put across the bottom, a real piece of ribbon, but that's okay. I might go ahead and put it with this. I can't believe it's taken me this long to try digital. Well, I didn't have unlimited. For the longest time, I'd say, goodness, 4 or 5 years, I have been on the free HP Ink program. I don't even know if they have that available anymore. When my daughter went on the HP Ink, she couldn't find it. And I may have been on it longer than that. When I got my printer, I chose the free one, and it was up to 15 prints a month. And if you didn't use them, you lost them. Of course, well, that makes sense. They were free. You couldn't bank them up. And so I only had 15 prints a month. So I didn't, you know, I was really, really careful with them. But then, when I took this position with the town board and had to start printing stuff every month, it's like, well, I don't even have that many prints a month. I said to my husband, we're going to have to do something about that. Because I will go over every month just with their prints. I won't even be able to print anything. So we did that. So now I can print some stuff. Okay, so here's what I found in my stash. It's cute little leaves. Yeah, well, would that take away from it? I don't know, that kind of takes away from that cute little, nope, I don't like it with it. No, don't like it. Okay, but then there's these little buttons, which I hate cutting out. Okay, I watched, who did I watch? I watched, oh, I've watched so many people this week. It was, oh, I can't think of her name. Okay. It wasn't Melina Pilot, but it was Scrapbooking with Eve. That's who it was. And she said to do this. And so I'm going to give it a try. Go around the circle. She started cutting the little things now, but I'm thinking I'm going to do a couple more rounds of straights. So then you just have these little, I gotta get it closer to me, but then you just have these little bitty places that you have to go around. And they are itty bitty. I gotta get it closer to me. I can't see it. I'm having trouble seeing tonight. Yeah, I left today. Thankfully, I left early because I got up. I woke up at the crack of dawn today. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get up. I'll get up and I'll get me a video made. And then I'll leave early and I'll go by my mom's because I called my mom and I thought I would go to my mom's after my appointment and see her because I haven't seen her this week. That worked pretty good. Except for don't do the extras like I did. She was right. I should have known she was right. She knew what she was talking about. So anyway, I had called her and told her, you know, what time I had my appointment and said I thought I'd come by after. Well, she had, she was going to be at Bible study. She said, but you can come before. And I said, before? I won't even be up. So, I said, oh, maybe. I don't know. So, when I woke up so early, I thought, okay, I'll come by. And so, thankfully, I left early. Got everything together. And got ready to walk out the door. I walked out the door. And I went to get in the car. I'm like, something's missing here. I had no keys. Uh-oh. I called my husband. I said, honey, I just locked myself out of the house. So, okay. Let me get a couple things done and I'll be there. He came home. But here's the bad part. When he got home, we walked in the door and looked at the little place, the little rack where we keep our keys, and my keys were not on it. Well, this past weekend when we went to the festival, we had to get something out of my car. I can't even remember what it was. Before we went down there, I can't remember what it was. I think it was my jacket. And so my keys were still in my purse from doing that. He's like, it's okay, honey. I said, honey, I have been off all day. I am so sorry. And he says, okay, I was going to have to come home anyway. There was something they needed at work from here. And so they were planning on him coming home in a few minutes anyway. Like, I just can't even believe this. I cannot believe this. Holy cow. I felt so bad that happened. I couldn't even, I think I'm going to glue this down and it's going to be done. Oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it. So I've been off all day. What you're witnessing here with me off is not even half of my off today. I've been off. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay, so I can't glue right there, so let me put my thumb right there. Huh? Where'd that fruit fly come from? Thought I got rid of them. We got rid of ours, except for this one that came out of nowhere. I didn't bring anything home from the grocery store that should have brought them. We found at our little local farm store, they had this package of ball fruit fly things. They're little caps that go on a ball jar. And I know you can make things like that, but it's just a pain in the rear, I think, to try to get a jar and then make this paper thing that goes down in there and keeps them trapped in and blah blah blah. These go on your ball jar, and then they've got little holes in the top of them, and you put your apple cider vinegar or whatever you want to down in there, and they actually get in there and they get trapped, and they look pretty. They're not, you know, this ugly thing with a paper sticking in them in your kitchen. And they worked. And then you can just take them off, wash them, and stick them back in the little box and save them for next year. I thought it was a good buy. Because there's always that time at the end of the summer when you've got that produce in your house. And here they come. It always happens every year, I think. It's always the end of August, early September. Alright, so we got that side done. I don't know how long we've been on here. I don't think we probably have time to do this side. So I think we're going to call that one done, because I think we've been on here too long. So that is my number 5. Better circle that one, that we got that one done, huh? Get my pen. Oh, I forgot this one. My last one you clicked. So, nope, it's not. Yes, attach an autumn theme envelope to your page and put something special inside it. Well, this is my special. I'm going to circle that. Done. And I'm going to date it 9/30/21. 9/30/21. There we go. So I think this is special because this is what I'm going to do. I wish I could find more prompts. I hope I can find more prompts because I like having prompts to do. This is fun. This is, you know, makes it more personal, prompts, you know. So, thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.